All right, hopefully this is a little bit better. I'd started the previous video with no mic, and it was just me rambling anyways, about how fear, guilt, anxiety, past coping mechanisms might be coming up right now. But rather than shaming yourself for these past aspects of yourself coming up, look at it as an opportunity to make a new choice. And it might not happen right away because, of course, the shame floods in, the denial, the blame. It's the universe giving us an opportunity to integrate these parts of ourselves and to take accountability for the role that we play in our relationships, in our community, in work, family. What role have you been playing in these different aspects? You are a multidimensional being. You don't have to show up the same way to every situation, because every situation is going to ask for a different hat. So, Spirit, what is it that we need to know today? Show me clearly what we need to know. Especially there's a lot of stuff going on with the astrological current of Pluto squaring Mars, things being a little more accident prone. So we have 3, and then King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So we have 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Empress. It's so strange how it's kind of going backwards. It's like you felt satisfied and content, and then all of a sudden a cup is missing. And yet the King of Cups is here at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like that's the missing cup. The missing cup is self-compassion, or even just compassion for, for your old coping mechanisms, and therefore having the bandwidth and capacity to hold more compassion for others, knowing that we're all human and, no one's perfect. And it's not always going to feel like the 9 of Cups. Sometimes you do have to walk away and take a break, walk into the unknown. You have to turn inwards, because maybe that 9th cup is only found inwards. When you treat yourself like the Empress, when you treat yourself as though you already have everything you need, and that everything that you need will come to you effortlessly. It's not abandoning your own needs, nor downplaying them. Tell me more about this Empress, please. That's too many. Wow. 6 of Swords. So it's moving away from those old coping mechanisms I keep hearing. 6 of Cups came out to clarify the Empress. And we have the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Something about past energy. So maybe in the past you felt like you were on the defense, that you had to defend yourself. So you were always defensive. You were in that protective mode instead of being in the Empress mode of receiving. Six of Cups is here to balance those energies out. You don't have to overgive nor over receive. It's about balancing the scales, standing firm on your boundaries of what you need. Knight of Swords, being able to communicate your needs. Oh, goodness. What about Eight of Cups? Why is the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? Because the Eight of Cups is about walking away from unsatisfactory situations. And it's almost like these old aspects, these old coping mechanisms, you're walking away from maybe negative thought patterns. Knight of Pentacles, moving so slowly. It's a slow process to move out of these old coping mechanisms. Six of Swords, but you will go into calmer waters. Rest assured. Thank you. Nine of Cups again. I love that. Double confirmation. You have to keep walking towards what feels good. Even in small steps. Even if it means taking a break to take a walk outside, or to stretch, or to meditate, or to color, or, you know, whatever brings you fulfillment. Or if that means going out and dancing, or cooking a good meal. Slow and steady, being consistent with making the decisions to walk towards your fulfillment. Strength, having the strength and courage to choose what feels good to you. Maybe you're a recovering people pleaser. Four of Wands, an Ace of Pentacles. And that's what I'm saying. It's an opportunity to build a new foundation that's much more satisfying, much more fulfilling, much more stable. It's stable because it's rooted in what makes you happy, not what you were told that you should want. Six of Pentacles. Wow, we have all that Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So yeah, it's balancing the scales of giving and receiving. You don't have to overgive, nor should you overtake. It's almost like balancing the energy that you feed yourself and you feed others. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. So many repeating cards in this reading. I feel good about this, even though there's a lot of challenging emotions that are coming up right now. It's for our highest good. I want to get an oracle card. Yeah. The Earth Warriors Oracle card deck. Sorry, I wasn't planning on doing this one, but I'm feeling called to do it right now. So Spirit, leave us with one final piece of advice on how to navigate this energy. Aside from choosing what makes you happy. It sounds so simple, and yet if you're a recovering people pleaser, you get worried about, making sure everyone's happy, and then at the end of it, you're not happy, and then the resentment builds, and then the scales are off balance, and then you're in this Eight of Cups energy that you're done, and you want to just throw the towel in. Whereas, what if you were consistently choosing things that you truly felt aligned with? What do we need to hear right now, Spirit? Show me clearly. Show me clearly what we need to hear right now. Nourishment of the soul. Beautiful place, Amaru. Let's see what's going on here. 2 cards fell out. Oh my goodness. Child of the Light, 33 and 32. You guys saw me shuffle that. Intikana and Pachacamaro. I don't know if I'm saying those correctly, but look at the butterfly. Let's see what these are about. But yeah, number 33, Child of the Light. It's almost like honoring the phases and the transformation that you're going through, knowing that you'll always be a child. Excuse me, whoa. You'll always be a child of God, universe, source, whatever your religion, belief might be. So I'm going to read straight out of the book. Child of the Light, there is a divine light that does not cast a shadow, nor does it cast judgment, even though it reveals truth. A truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. Literally what I was just saying. True divine light is healing. It is it is unifying. It brings hope and illuminates the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor so helpful. Those sorts of light may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and increase ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence by not by how dazzling it may appear at first, but by what your devotion to the divine light evokes in your heart and your world. So those shadow aspects, and not feeling shame or judging yourself for past coping mechanisms and survival tactics that you drew upon in the past. Maybe pointing the finger at other people and now finally acknowledging the part that you played. It's creating wholeness to where, as mentioned, you have more compassion for yourself, so you have more compassion for others. You are more forgiving to yourself and others. You aren't letting your ego fill your head with righteousness. What about number 32, Nourishment of the Soul? You are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all your needs, for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to nourish your body and provide your heart, your mind, and your soul with what they are hungry for: meaning, sweetness, divine love, and the freedom to be authentic. When you feed yourself that which nourishes you, wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. This is giving more 9 of Cups energy about following what truly fulfills you. And so that way you're able to bring forth more balance, more of a foundation for yourself and for others, to create a soft space for yourself to land in. Because if you do what's right for you, it becomes a domino effect. Look at those colors. I'm going to leave it here. I hope something here resonated. If it did, please let me know by liking or subscribing. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hear this message. God bless.